Hello, everyone, and this is week 9. Week 9 of our course. As you're probably viewing this, it's probably on Saturday. And I know that everyone is probably wrapping up and should be submitting their midterm projects, which are due for week 8. And we are wrapping up week 8. Week 8 is going to be ending this weekend. So now we're going to move forward into week number 9. A few things here that we're going to be doing for week number 9 in terms of what's due. All right, you're going to have two discussion questions as we've had every week that's going to be due, but section 2 of your final paper, it's going to be due towards the end of this week, section number 2. So let's get into this material here. And the first thing that I want to present to you is the section 2, which is going to be your assignment in terms of what's going to be due, your final paper. So this is your signature assignment that you've been working on. You submitted section 1 a few weeks ago. Now you're going to submit section number 2. So what I've done is that I've provided the attachment of the assignment itself. And so as you open this up, you're going to look into not week, but section 2. You're going to write on your purchase process as well as your receiving and storage and your employee organization. So I'm looking for 400 to 600 words in this. This is going to be the main assignment. And this kind of really lines up because chapter 9, week 9 is centered around receiving and storage within your location, within your facility, within your restaurant. So I'm looking at 400 to 600 words. You're going to discuss how you're going to acquire your products through inventory, okay? So, what distributors are you going to use? You're going to talk about the receiving of those products in receiving and storage. And that's what we're going to be discussing this week. And we're going to talk about employee organization. So, your employee organization will be your employee organizational structure. How many employees are you going to have working within the restaurant? How many managers? How many chefs? How many shift supervisors? Will you have a main restaurant manager that will run the restaurant, that will run the establishment? So, this is what you're going to actually be writing on in section 2 of your final paper, your signature assignment. Now, remember, class, this is going to be called Quest Cuisine. Now, the type of restaurant, of course, is going to be left up to you. And you already wrote what type of restaurant and cuisine you're going to specialize in. Will it be Mexican? Will it be Italian? Will it be American? That's going to be left up to you. That's based on your discretion. So, again, section 2 is going to be due on Saturday. Section 2 is what you're going to be writing on, and it's going to be centered around the purchase process, the receiving and storage, as well as the organizational structure of your restaurant. How many employees are you going to have working, managers, and staff? So, moving along here, as we get into week number 9, as I had mentioned, we're talking about the receiving process. So, look over this lecture. And as every week, I have a PowerPoint as well that you can look at that's going to be based upon the lecture that I've written out. And it is a culmination again of some of my own words elaborating, and I'm tying that in with terms, definitions, and theories that are based on the textbook. So, just like with every week, your discussion question post here, I have 2 discussion question posts. They're going to be due on Thursday night. And I'm sorry here, I did that by error here, where I actually, um, that's the PowerPoint slide. Here we go. Discussion questions right here. Your professor's getting it right today. Okay, so these 2 discussion questions are going to be centered around the textbook, but then also there is a video that I provided in the second discussion post. All right, and You may not want to be eating if you look at this video, okay? But it kind of breaks down, okay, what not to do in terms of receiving, storage, and then maintaining inventory within your restaurant. So view the video, okay? And then I want you to just kind of give like a reflection of the video. Give at least three occurrences that are mentioned in the video, okay, of what happened, okay? Pretty much it's a summary, okay, of the video itself. All right, so you're just going to give three instances or occurrences. That's what you're going to write on. So that's going to probably equivalent to being one paragraph. All right, so your discussion questions again. Your initial response will be due on Thursday night, and what you're going to do is you're going to give a substantive response as you've done every week to at least one peer, and that will be due on Thursday night. One additional thing that we're going to do this week is due Friday night. You're going to take the second quiz. All right, so I'm looking at a total of 9 questions. It's going to be true and false and multiple choice. That's going to be quiz number 2, the second quiz, and you will take that by midnight on Friday night. That's when the second quiz needs to be taken. So your order and your agenda this week is going to be: you do your discussion questions, that will be due on Thursday night. You will take the second quiz, that will be due on Friday night. And your assignment is going to be section 2 of the final paper. That will be due on Saturday night. Okay, the video is rather short in terms of what we're covering this week. If you need to reach out to me, it's my contact information. You know that my hours of availability when I receive texts and also when I receive calls from students. And then you can also email me, and you know that the turnaround time is normally within the same day that I do reply to the emails. Okay, everyone. That is our agenda for week 9. Professor Javier Black signing off here. You enjoy the rest of your week.